What you're looking at right now is Halo Campaign Evolved. Yeah, another Halo CE. And I got to play it, so what you're looking at is my personal footage taken on an Xbox Series X. The game is being completely rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5. This is an early build, so it's by no means the finished product. The biggest thing you'll notice is it can be a bit jumpy at times. The frame rate isn't perfect. You'll also see some telltale UE5 artifacts like sparkly lighting. I'm sure this will all be optimized on release, which is 2026. My first playthrough was on Heroic, which has historically been the difficulty that the developers intended the game to be played at, with the difficulty ratcheting up or down depending on your selection. Legendary presents a whole new challenge because the AI is simply smarter. It's funny, since the earliest of video games, developers have been touting their advanced AI. The fish swim away! The crabs run away! But in this case, the enemies truly are a step above their original counterparts. I tried to take out an elite with the Warthog turret, but every time I hopped on the turret, he bolted behind a rock, knowing he couldn't win. The turret is still infinite, so he didn't come back out until I hopped off. The AI seems much less rigid and more aware of their surroundings. And hunters, they took out the old one-shot kill trick with the Magnum. You used to be able to one-shot them just by shooting them in the back. I'm sure some of you will be upset about this. Hey, it was fun. These guys are absolutely terrifying now, especially on Legendary. Fortunately, they tend to take cover and shield themselves when you attack, giving you a moment of peace. But hunters do travel in pairs. On Legendary, armed with barely anything, I had to sprint out of the control room to dodge 2 hunters and 2 invisible elites. I was stuck there for a while. Never in my Halo career have I opted to run away. But now? Yep. Oh yeah, you heard that right. Sprint. Historically, one of the most divisive things in the Halo community has been the inclusion of sprint. Halo Reach gave us a taste of it before it eventually became a permanent, persistent ability. Halo Campaign Evolved has sprint. I've never been super opposed to sprint, personally, and if anything, I've quickly reached the point where it feels weird when a game doesn't have sprint. It's tricky here, because obviously the original game didn't allow you to sprint. That said, this isn't just about preserving a legacy like Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. It's about bringing the game to a new audience. It truly is evolved. On multiple occasions, I've introduced people to Halo, and their first question was, how do I sprint? Good news for the walking crowd, if you want, sprint can be easily disabled. It's not a requirement to play the game. Something you might have noticed is that the radar is in the top right. This is the current default setting, but it can be flipped to a more familiar place. Halo Studios' goal with this game is to balance the integrity of the original Halo CE experience while bringing in modern features. This will be the first Halo game on PlayStation, so there's a whole new audience to introduce to the wonders of Halo. Apparently the team have heated debates about the smallest changes, like where a box might be placed. Since it's a full remake, it's allowed some creative freedom for improvements, with the level of the library being directly mentioned. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary proved there was an appetite for an improved wayfinding experience, so Guilty Spark will have some new lines to help guide the player, and encounters will be more interesting and dynamic.
We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
If you happen to be so cool and outgoing that you actually have 3 friends, Halo Campaign Evolved will support 4-player co-op for the first time ever. Split Screen's back supporting 2 players, but 4 players will be a real treat to play through. I expect chaos. To account for this, the game will now allow a 4th player to sit on the back of a Warthog. All weapons now allow you to ADS, which is a newer feature in the Halo franchise. This doesn't seem to have much of an impact since, at least to my knowledge, it doesn't affect how they function. If things sound a little different, there's a reason for that.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
All of the sounds are new, and all of the voice lines were re-recorded in high quality. Now, on one hand, I can absolutely see my inner nerd grimacing when a line isn't delivered exactly how I remember it, but on the other hand, it's kind of fun to experience it all anew.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. We need to find the security override to get this door open.
Cortana to Keys.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Speaking of new, cutscenes are looking fresh, and we'll likely be seeing more of them. This cutscene plays at the end of the demo, stopping me from exploring the inner workings of the installation. While not in the demo I got to play, you'll be able to wield 9 new weapons, including the iconic energy sword, the battle rifle, and the needle rifle. Man, it was always such a tease seeing a sword elite. So when I finally got my hands on a sword in Halo 2, my nerd heart grew 3 sizes that day. Halo 2 allowed you to hijack vehicles. Now you can in Halo CE, even the Wraith, which was never drivable, despite it tempting us. Hidden skulls are making a return in a big way. To those unaware, skulls are Halo's hidden collectibles that, once discovered, allow you to essentially turn on cheats, though they're usually to your detriment. Campaign Evolved will feature dozens of new skulls, the most ever in a Halo game. Lasso, legendary All Skulls On, seems like it will be extra impossible now. All of this is super exciting, but the most exciting thing is we will be getting 3 new levels. These missions will be prequels to the main campaign, and apparently prominently feature everyone's favorite, Sergeant Johnson. This is such a cool idea. Halo is a massive universe with many amazing stories to tell, so getting the chance to explore new stories as Master Chief before Halo CE is a dream come true. Some random tidbits from my exploration: birds, bigger birds that do cool dives, crabs, fish, gorgeous views. I accidentally dropped a weapon on the sand and noticed it actually left an imprint. That's crazy cool. So naturally I played with this for a while. I was disappointed to learn I couldn't just drive out into the ocean like I used to. Makes sense, but this boundary might be just a little restrictive. If you want to see more cool and weird spots I found, check out my other video. Vehicles used to be invincible, but not anymore. The Warthog can explode, and I was pretty impressed with this effect. Even after blowing up, it still had some small explosions sometime after. You can even continue to take chunks off it long after it's a metal corpse. One Marine got on my nerves with his repetitive voice lines.
Don't sass me, boy, relax. You sassing me, boy?
Hopefully they'll add some variety. This hilarious moment happened when I did a little friendly fire.
God. Let's see how you like it, buddy. I'm hit. Try to kill him. Ah, you son of a bitch! You're as good as dead! You're dead! You're going down! Yeah, let's put it in the past. Don't let it happen again.
There's still fall damage, but maybe a little more forgiving, as this jump used to be a lot trickier in the past. I get far too much amusement from ragdolls in this game. Didn't have that before. So my overall takeaway of this is excitement. I actually wasn't that excited going in. Another Halo CE, right? But the fact that it's not just a remaster, it's not just a reskin, it is a reimagining of sorts, and even that feels a little disingenuous because it is still so faithful to the original with little things here and there. And I think that's a perfect way to bring in a new audience as well as make it doubly exciting for old fans. I don't want to just play Halo CE again. I want to be truly excited about Halo CE again. And even just this demo, even just the outside of the Silent Cartographer, filled me with childlike joy and wonder, the likes of which I haven't felt in years. Even just hearing the redone voice lines, I'm so excited for it, and I am so excited for 3 new prequel missions. That's absolutely stellar. And on PS5 as well. Like, what reality did we enter? This is wild. I'm just happy that everybody gets to experience Halo, pretty much no matter where you are. I hope they put a ton of effort into optimizing because Unreal Engine can be finicky and can be a bit of a nightmare. So I hope they have thought about that, especially on lower end hardware. Oh, it's so important they get that right. I'm stoked. Oh yeah, and I'd love a photo mode. Give me a photo mode, please. Oh, please. I don't want to have to do weird tricks like Greenskull and stuff. Photo mode, please. Oh, it's so easy. It's Unreal Engine, guys. Come on. Come on. If you're one of my old Halo fans and you haven't been keeping up with my recent content, good seeing you again. I haven't gone anywhere, really. And to you, everyone, you watching, would super appreciate a like. If you're not subscribed, to double check, would love a sub as well as the sandwich. I'm a little hungry, and I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. See you next video.
I think we're just getting started.